welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. So today we're gonna be looking at what their thoughts and feelings are for you, and also how they view the connection. So it's like an in-depth kind of reading. I'm actually going to be pulling the cards there, but we do have these guys here. So I'm going to show you each pile. So this is pile 1. And if you like these sort of readings, I do have like a big playlist of there's like love and twin flame readings if that's what you are into. So there is that as well. So we have, this is group 2 and this is group 3. So try to connect, think about them and try to connect to their energy right now. And that's sort of how you'll pick the right pile, and never doubt yourself. I always believe Spirit always guides us to where we need to be. So, and that's why this is a timeless reading. This is group 4. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes, think about your person right now, connect to their energy, and now as you exhale and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, pile 1. All right, so you chose this beautiful card. So butterfly spirit transformation is beautiful, and then we have crow spirit. So co-create with spirit. And so these are, I'm gonna say these are both of your energies here. I'm thinking it could be reversal, but I feel like this is your energy here more. So your transformation is beautiful. There's some sort of you're going through some sort of big transformation, quite lovely. This energy, look at this. It's not only one transformation here, but it's sort of like transforming others along the way as well. So very big. It's sort of really focusing a lot on yourself here. And then crow spirit here for them. Look at the difference too. You have all these colors, and they're more subdued colors, but you do see here over here in their heart and also in their throat, there seems to be there's more colors coming through. So I feel like it's almost like their heart is opening up a little bit, and maybe for some of you there might be an actual contact, there might be communications coming through with this, because this is like a little tiny heart in the throat chakra. So I really like this. So co-create with spirit. They are in themselves, maybe for some of you they are going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul, just because the crow can be then in terms of they go into the void and then come back. And so there is a sense of, I almost feel like for the first time ever, they really are connecting with spirit. They're learning to co-create with spirit. And so this is they're going through their own transformation, but it's quite different from yours. I feel like you're coming more into your own, while they're understanding that they have, they're being almost, I feel like their heart is opening to seeing things in terms of I guess bigger. I mean, co-creating with spirit is understanding almost I feel like finally maybe allowing others to help them, even if it's the spirit here. So I do feel like there is a sense of transformation. Just there's yours is more, look at the colors, and theirs is more, I feel like in going introverted, versus yours is more outroverted, if that makes sense. Extroverted, not outroverted, but extroverted. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, let's get to where you came to find out, right? Let's see how they feel about, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is part of why I don't usually shuffle in camera, but it's okay. Sometimes it is what it is, so pardon me while I collect all the cards. But I did, it was funny because of all the cards that fell, this is sort of the devil card is there. So, but it's okay. We're gonna shuffle again. So if you don't like loud shuffling, I apologize. I try not to make it loud. Sometimes it does come out that way. So let's find out what their thoughts and feelings are. So What is the collective of group 1's person? How does the collective group 1's person? We're going to go with feelings first. Feel about the collective. How does the collective? One more. Oof. Fascinating to me. Okay, so there's that. So we have that. How they feel about you. I'm gonna use a different tarot for how they like what their thoughts are for you. Let's do this one. How did collective of group 1's person think about this person think? Okay. Okay. So you can actually already kind of see. Okay. So feelings, thoughts. Okay. So their feelings are, I would have to say, like, there's a sense of, and you can actually see, this is the crow raven kind of energy, but to me it's the crow. And so their feelings is very much 9 of Swords, so it feels like they feel like there's a lot of different thoughts in there. I feel like there's a sense of feeling overwhelmed in terms of like worries. They're really worried about something. There's also a lot of like ego coming through here. I feel like it's almost like they missed out on something. Like see how they have this, like they're worried about things, because this is like what they're feeling. Like they feel like you're the sun and it makes a lot of sense. You're that butterfly. You also feel like there's you're this empress for them as well, which is quite lovely. And then there's a sense of 10 of Pentacles, happiness and joy. So what I'm actually seeing here is, for some of you, I feel like they're actually worried that you're like, with this 10 of Pentacles, it's sort of like you're going off with somebody else that's not them. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, you're finding joy with somebody else. You're maybe even starting a family with somebody else. It's sort of like, and here, you look at this, the sun. It's sort of like there's a sense of joy, again, happening. They feel it, like they feel like, this is what I'm seeing, like they're feeling you kind of slip away from them a little bit, like the connection. And with this Empress energy, again, it's sort of like maybe for some of you starting a family with somebody else, or maybe it's sort of like being somebody else's significant other, but they feel very strongly for you. That's the thing here. This is what they want. It's sort of like, that's why it hurts them here that you might be considering going off with somebody else and starting a family with somebody else, because it's sort of like, wait, wait, I'm supposed to be doing this with them. I don't try to figure out why, like, these readings, I'm like, okay, there's usually so much love in there, like, but there's always like something blocking it. A lot of their blocking is, I think, ego, and it's also a lot about worries, about like, I almost feel like they don't know how to like do anything, like how they feel like powerless. I have to say, there's a sense of like of loss of power, even though the ego here, it is almost like, I feel like somebody else or their own thing is sort of like, what I'm seeing is like, you're not worth that, like you're not worthy of them or something like that. It plagues at them. So here are their, I'm glad that here we have the feelings, but here we have the thoughts, and the thoughts is that we do something shift, something has changed, something like there's an ending of some kind, this tower that comes in. They have a lot of feelings, right? They look, this is sort of like the 5 of Swords, but then underneath it is this King of Cups. Lots of feelings. I feel like they're just not expressing. Lots of like, their thoughts of like, I want to express, but no. And then we have the Sun, and they're thinking about, they're longing. There's the sense of like maybe in the future, like in the future, things will be different in the future. But there's like planning, but there's also a sense of will it happen? I don't know. They feel overwhelmed. They feel like this 10 of Wands is sort of like they're taking on too much. But there is a sense here that there is a movement forward with this Chariot. I do want to clarify some of these because I like, especially like the those. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, I'm gonna clarify. Sorry, I'm just like trying to figure out which one do I want to clarify with. And then we're gonna clarify. Wait, sorry. that was my chair. I'm still alive. I'm glad I didn't break it. That would have hurt if I fell down. All right, let's clarify this Five of Swords. What is this Five of Swords doing here? What is this Five of Swords doing here? What is this Five of Swords doing here? Oh, yep. We have the protection, possessiveness, Four of Pentacles, and this is All That Glitters Tarot by Gifted Soul 777. You can find this on her Etsy shop. And so there's a sense of, like I said, there's a sense of possessiveness. I feel like you've gone off, you've gone somewhere. They feel like you've moved on from them in a sense. There's also a sense here of maybe worrying about money as well for them. Why is this Nine of Swords doing here? What is this Nine of Swords doing here? What is this Nine of Swords doing here? Swords doing here? We have, wow. Yeah, so Seven of Swords. We have deception, manipulation, theft, wearing a mask. So maybe they themselves are wearing a mask. Maybe they're like feeling like they have a lot of like, they're playing off that they don't care while you're moving on. That's not true at all, my friends. All right, let's see, what is this Tower doing here? What is this Tower doing here? What is this Tower doing here? Strength. Okay, so some sort of strength. I want to, like, okay, what is this Tower doing here? Okay, so Four of Cups. So I'm almost feeling like you're discovering your own strength. Like I said, there's a sense of this beautiful transformation coming for you. So you're discovering your own strength, and here they are, like this missed opportunity. Yeah, look, this contentment, boredom, this missed opportunity they've noticed. Oh, yes, that's what's in their thoughts. I missed this opportunity. That's the Tower moment for them. What is this Three of Wands doing here? What is this Three of Wands doing here? The Chariot, yeah, so there is motion. They are thinking about it. Not saying that they're going to do it, but they are thinking about it. So that's important. Let's see, what is this Ten of Wands doing here? What is this Ten of Wands doing here? Magician, trying to manifest. So they're putting all their effort into this sort of manifestation. But I feel like there's a lot of different things coming their way. There's like a lot of trying to manifest something that seems like very hard for them. And what is this Chariot doing here? Transformation. Wow, look at this. In the end, they're trying to transform themselves as well. Oh, like I said, they were. What is this Empress energy doing here? I do actually want to see this Empress. Competition, not working well with others. So yeah, so maybe there is like somebody else competing. I feel like for your attention to be it's even, look at this, you have competition, and then there's also like the Seven of Cups, which is choices, which makes a lot of sense. There's somebody else who's vibing, getting your attention, and they're like, oh my goodness, I missed out. And then they're trying to like put all their effort into it, like in their like thoughts are like, okay, we're gonna move forward, we're gonna do something. Let's manifest something, and then you're in trying to like transform in the process. Well, all right, let's see what is it that they feel, or like, you know, how, like, basically the connection. What do they view the connection, or like what are they going to do with this connection? Nine of Hearts, so some sort of like wish fulfillment's coming. Master of Keys, so they're going to offer something, possibly. Magician again, look at that. Wow, they're doing something. Wow. Six of Flames, we have that, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So they're going to try to offer you something. When this is happening, I don't know. But the Nine of Hearts is like, yes, they're trying to do some sort of wish fulfillment. The Master of Keys, I feel like they're going to give you some sort of keys. Like they're giving you this like opportunity. They're like, I'm going to do it. Magician, again, they're trying to use the law of attraction to bring it forth, this connection again. And then the Six of Flames is like, again, they feel like they're like, yes, we can do it, we can do it. I almost feel like I hear them using affirmations for themselves, like to pump themselves up. And then, yeah, Ace of Keys, opportunity. They're trying to get this. They're trying to offer you. They're trying to get that key to you. I don't know if they will. I have no idea. But that is what they really, really kind of want with this. Let's see what sort of messages they have for you. Okay, let's see what messages. Yes. Let's see. What messages do they want? What's the love group want here? Right now. We can't just be friends. Okay, so it has to be more. You're perfect for me. Yes, I actually, like, you can tell that they have all these things. I'm like, you're all I have. Wow. Yeah. You have a hold on me. Yes, they haven't moved on. I mean, like if they for some reason like did this totally, like pretended that they didn't matter, like I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, nature has run its course. Yeah, I feel like it has, and it's like trying to get them back. Like, oh my goodness, you are their son. You're my soulmate. Yes, that's right. Okay. It's so funny. All right, let's see. And this is also by Gifted Soul 77. So that's Love on the Brain, and you can find that at Etsy. I do love, like, if you know me, I actually do enjoy using the Love Confessions digital cyber edition, right? By Mulima Divine Starseed, and you can find this in making playing cards. All right. So what messages does collective group wants personal for them right now? I hate to need crave you. Yes, they may not like it because I feel like they're like, but they still do hacking. Oh, so they're hacking stuff, trying to get more information on you. Oh yeah. I want to come home. Can I come home? And yes, I've called out your name. Oof. Oh boy, yeah, they do. Oh, no, don't fall. Okay, we have logged into your accounts, may have seen something they didn't like or misunderstood. Okay. I started to message you, but then deleted it. My nerves get to me. Yes, there's a lot of like nervous energy, but they do really want to come back. You can have my heart. Please don't shatter it. Wow. Like, that's the thing I never quite understand about these readings, because like I said, I can feel the love, but you know, like, okay. It's like, all right, then why aren't you together? Okay, let's see what song they represent right now. What songs could represent this? Here we have I've Been Thinking About You, and this is Jukebox of Love by Be Love and Tarot. So I've been thinking about you. So that might be something. And so here, I miss you. Oh my goodness, yes. I will read this. This is my Electric Love Oracle. This is like one of my favorite oracles. I'm sorry, it's on my own, I know, but I just, because it has music I like. So here you go. So this is I Miss You song by Blink 182. So hello there, angel from my nightmare, shadow in the background of the morgue, the unsuspecting victim of the darkness in the valley. We can live like Jack and Sally if we want, where you can always find me, and we'll always have Halloween on Christmas, and in the night we'll wish this never ends. We'll wish this never ends. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. And so there's a sense of like, they think about you at night and they miss you. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah. But love is a battlefield, and I feel like that's something that they actually feel like there's somebody else. I feel somebody else's energy, and they're like scared because they do. It's like, oh, they thought even if they weren't with you, you know, that you somehow were still like connected to them. And I feel like you are, but then It's sort of like this. And so this is Damn It by Blink-182. So Blink-182 might be a band that you like, or they might be something for you here. So, and yeah, so, and maybe I'll see you at a movie sneak preview. You'll show up and walk by on the arm of that guy. And so I feel like there is another guy here, and you'll smile, and I'll smile and you'll wave, and we'll pretend it's okay. The charade, it won't last when he's gone, and I won't come back. And it'll happen once again. You'll turn into a friend, someone that understands and sees through the master plan. But everybody's gone, and you've been there for too long to face this on your own. Well, I guess this is growing up. And so it's a sense of sort of like a charade. It's sort of, again, wearing a mask. So if you see them and they're like, oh yeah, whatever, they're pretending it doesn't matter, but it does. Yeah, because you matter to them, and I think they matter to you as well. Let's see. I'm gonna use the little bit of charms, and then I just want to get a little bit of charms. Just what other messages, like what other like hints or so that you know this is definitely yours. So please, if you are sensitive to sounds, please consider lowering the volume. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay. So, not a lot, but here we have some. Oh, we have U, F, G, W. I'm not sure if any of that makes sense. We do have the safety pin, but it's open, so I feel like something's hurting, like almost like a stabbing of some pain, like something they thought wouldn't hurt, but actually does. Oh, look at this, 2 dolphins, almost maybe for some of you Pisces, but 2 dolphins that make a heart shape, and that's so I feel like they feel like you understand, and intuition is highly strong. Terror, so my rage, I feel like they are angry, and there's terror. They're terrified of something. They're really terrified to me of losing you, is what I'm saying here. There's a sense here. I feel like they want to offer you something, like they want to offer you like something sweet. They want to, like, no matter where, I feel like they still, like, they have this connection, like they care. They still, like, no matter where, they still feel you. They think about you. There's a sense of a whirlwind here, maybe for some of you celebrating something, but it feels like it's a sense of whirlwind. We have Q here as well, and then we have the airplane, so maybe traveling. For some of you, maybe you're moving, and they know about it. For others of you, it's sort of like maybe you travel together, or you made plans to travel together. Right? For me, it really does feel like you're moving on away from them, and that scares them so much, because it's sort of like, no, we're meant to be together. I always go like, okay, but then why didn't you do something when you could have? I don't know, but that's that's how we are. And now let's do an affirmation for you to give you something, right? That helps you. So affirmation for the collective of group one that will help them, guide them. Here you go. I balance both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, as they are both part of my existence. So I feel like this is yin yang. So it's sort of like, well, it's a balance, I think. It's basically what you're saying. I feel like is like the more like happier you are, you're also helping them, especially if you are like connected the way I am. Like, that's how it feels. Like, I feel like you're connected, even though you're moving on. I feel like you are. They're still like, you're still looking at this reading. So it's sort of like you have a soft spot for them. And so maybe there is this connection. I always believe what meant to be will be. And so if it's meant to be, it will be. And if it's not, that's okay. You still shifted and changed this person's life, because like I said, and it goes really back to this, they're learning to co-create with spirit. They're learning their magician energy because of you, because of what they see you transform as. You have shifted and changed their life. And they're starting to finally see. I almost feel like this 17 is actually an 8, and it's sort of, they're starting to see the infinite. So at the very least, that is something pretty big. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. There are a whole bunch of other readings that are love readings. If you want, you can go ahead and check them out in the playlist. And yeah, just thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards. You have no idea how much it boggles my mind. It honors, like, I feel honored that I'm able to do it. So thank you so much. Until I see you in the next one, big hug, my friends. Bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what their feelings and thoughts are for you, and how, like, their views on the connection. Okay, so this is their energy and this is your energy. So the bat rebirth is assured. That's interesting to me because it's sort of like they're going through some sort of rebirth. I almost feel like it's like a judgment rather than a death card. It's more like a judgment card. They're sort of like being called to awaken. It also kind of also reminds me of the Hangman energy here as well. So it's Hangman and Judgment kind of combined. So they're seeing things in a different perspective. Oof. Connecting to you psychically, and like almost opening their third eye, coming through here. And so your energy is one, like they're the 5. So they're also, I feel like, in the process of change is what I'm saying. Yeah, and you can see that with the rebirth. And then you also have the End Spirit, so it's time to collaborate. And so, like, the puzzle piece that's been missing is coming here, and you can actually see almost like you are connected with them in some way. Even though, like, it's funny because you're sort of also reminds me here of Pisces a little bit. 1 is an important number, but it's sort of like you think that you may be going different directions maybe, but I don't think you are. I think it just appears that way, sort of like somehow you're still interconnected, right? And so, so I'm gonna say, even if you're feeling far apart, there's still this very strong connection. Yeah, very almost. It's funny because it's sort of like a little twin flame, definitely soulmate kind of energy. Okay, let's see what they feel for you, and let's go ahead for using. So what does the collective group 3's person feel for them? What does the collective of group 3's person feel for them? Oof. Okay, we have this kind of came through here. Interesting. Pentacles. 1 more card. Yeah, and 5, you can see 5 is an important number. And then we also have the Lover's energy here. I'm gonna leave that there because this is sort of feeling to me, well, like I said, this does, like, I don't know how, but it just feels very twin flamey and soulmate kind of energy here. So even if you're not together, there's still this connection here, especially on your part, but I also feel like their part as well. So let's look at that. So 6 and 6, very important. 5 and 5. It's sort of like mirroring to me. That's why it's sort of like, that's why I'm feeling very twin flaming. Ace of Wands though, very beautiful. But there is here, you can see the 5 of Swords feelings, along with this 5 of Cups. It's sort of like there's a lot of feeling of regret. Their regret is almost sort of like, I missed out. And then here, I almost feel like, I sort of like, this is your energy too. Like 5 of Cups, missing, like kind of just like dumping the water. Yeah, both people have their eyes cast down. So I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to like move things around so I can, so because I wanted their feelings, but yours came out here too. And so, because like I said, very much to me, it seems like you are mirroring each other in a way, like, yeah, very much. So it definitely feels very twin flamey. Okay. So this is there. So sort of like Five of Swords is sort of like a victory, but it's a hollow victory. Sometimes I consider it an ego card. So I feel like their ego won out in this case, but they still have like a sense of regret here. There's nostalgia. They feel like they, and so the Six of Cups for me is sort of like missing you, like having a lot of like their feelings is missing you. It's feeling like, okay, I thought I was gonna like this was going to be good, but instead of like being happy, they're not. And then here's your energy, your Five of Cups, sort of like, yeah, you're still waiting here with this Ace of Cups. I feel like you still want to give them this Ace of Cups, but you're watching the watching as like emotions fly out. Maybe you're even here, this is sort of like the love that's you're giving, like going away. The Six of Pentacles though is totally different. There's a sense of, I think, still wanting to help them, still like you still want to exchange. And look, it's so it's so beautiful because you are, look, there's always this sense of giving, there's this sense of connection. So I feel like a part of you still wants to give them something, still wants to be there for them, still, cares about them. But it still hurts, right? There's still hurt here. But we have the Ace of Wands, and that's sort of like, again, sort of like this lover's energy coming through here. And it's, well, you see each other in your mind's eye, right? So third eye chakra, playing like lots of passion. There's still passion is what I'm seeing here. There's still, even if there's separation, there's still passion. And they feel it as well as you do. So for me, this is actually the feeling of wanting to be together. Like there's such, like there is chemistry here, but it's more than that. It's sort of like a higher sense coming through here. What are their thoughts about this connection? What are their thoughts about? I have the Star, which is healing. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Hangman. Yeah, I knew the Hangman would come because the Hangman is like very much playing a part here. What are their thoughts? An Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So there is like wanting, desiring, thinking about new beginnings, thinking about giving of love and receiving love too, because I feel like a lot of them just, they pushed away because they didn't really want the love in terms of it scared them. I think that has a lot to do with like childhood. Maybe they didn't have good role models in terms of giving and receiving, because they don't like receiving. They also don't necessarily like giving, but they especially don't like receiving. They don't like that you can give them love. They don't want to accept it because it scares them. Sort of like, oh, they're not ready for it. We have the Star. So yeah, but look, they're healing. They're starting to heal. Their thoughts about are healing. They're hopeful. They're trying to find this balance within themselves. Right? They're trying to like, okay, I'm going to juggle it. A part of them really does, like even here with this Ace of Wands, they want this. I also want to say like a family, like they want it, but they're afraid of families. That's something that's important. And here's this Hangman energy, and so they're seeing things differently. And so when they see things differently, they want to offer this Ace of Cups. So let's clarify some of these things. Especially like, for example, I want to clarify that Five of Swords. What is this Five of Swords doing here? This Five of Swords doing here? Defensive, right there. Look at this, defensive strength, assertive, stubborn. No, this is the sense of defensive. Again, I feel like you got to them in a way that they're ready. What is this Six of Cups doing here? What's the Six of Cups doing here? Six of Cups in here. dedicated effort, mastery, new skills. Yeah, that's 8. So working. They're working on something. Or dedicating on not trying to remember, trying to forget. And then we have Ace of Swords that is clarifying this Ace of Wands again, like mental clarity, victory, divinely guided ideas. Yep. This is sort of like they got this clarity in terms of like now they know what they want. This was again, like I said, the ego that was like they had this defensiveness, especially because I really do think that the connection is very strong for them. What is this 5 of Cups doing here? 3, reunion. So you want the reunion, you want celebration, you want community, you want all of this, but you see like those are spilled out. The 3 of Cups have spilled out. What is the 6 of Pentacles doing here? What is the 6 of Pentacles doing here? Page of Swords, vigilant messenger, blunt, idealistic. There's a sense of wanting. I think you want to hear from them, right? There's a sense of like a messenger of you want them to still to tell the truth and maybe even to speak your own truth. If they're looking, it's sort of like you want this balance, give and take equally, receive and give. What is this? Let's look at the star. What is the star doing here? The World. Yeah. So the healing, allowing this sort of like, I almost want to, the healing of allowing maybe some closure, but I also feel like a new beginning at it as well, because we do have like the aces here. So it's sort of like the healing to allow for this new, I almost want to say new world with you. What is this 2 of Pentacles doing here? Hierophant. What is this 2 of Pentacles doing here? Queen of Swords. It's interesting because the Hierophant, it could be learning. They're trying to, maybe for some of them actually have learned to take on a mentor. Trying to, and it might be a woman. Queen of Swords, independence, perceptive woman, separation, loss. Okay. So maybe there's a sense of trying to learn, trying to even, like the drum beats, it's important, and there's 2. So I feel like there's a sense of wanting to learn. I almost feel like communicate and also like listening to their heart. So I feel like the 2 of Pentacles is trying to find that balance within themselves of allowing their heart to also like balance their the physical, if you will. Does that make sense? Or their thoughts. What is this 10 of Pentacles doing here? 3 of, yeah. So 3 of Swords. This is what they want. And I feel like their thoughts are there's twofold. There's a sense of wanting this. There's a sense of wanting the family here, but there's a heartache, grief, and loss. But there's also a sense of, like I said, there's a reason why it scares them, right? It freaks them out a little bit. The connection that they feel for you and the desire that they actually do want this. They want this because, like I said, I don't think they had like a very good childhood. Something to do with their family. What is the Hangman doing here? Transformation, yeah. So some sort of ending, but it's not just the ending, it's actually transforming. And the Hangman is transforming, it's transforming them. And it's actually, right, it's the transformation, it's the rebirth of it's the bat. Wow, very nice. I really like how it all kind of comes together. And then we have 5 of Cups with this Ace of Cups. So sadness. So we're trying to change this 5 of Cups. I feel like this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to exchange this, and even here, right? We said that it was like you were even pouring out, but there's still this 1 cup. They want the 1 cup. They want to remove the sadness. They instead, like a lost opportunity, they want to take the opportunity back. Very like, wow. I'm sorry. This is quite beautiful, actually, very, very beautiful, because I do feel like they're changing. Like I can't say that of all the other piles. This particular pile is really kind of like there's some shift and changing in them. There's some sort of like something big happening within them. Let's see what they want with this connection. Sherry just kind of has been wanting to come out for her for a while, for some reason. Through choices to flames. Ace of arrows. Okay. Divine timing. Okay, temperance, a sense of, well, there wants some sort of movement, right? There's some sense of the chariot wants movement. Seeker of arrows is the knight of swords. So they want movement. They want to, like, I almost feel like impulsively move forward. But there is, there might be somebody else involved in this. And even though that's true with the choices two flames, there's two possibilities. There is still a sense here of the Ace of Arrows stimulation, but it's also the Ace of Swords. There's coming like a sort of clarity. They're still here. They think that with divine timing, this will work out. And I think that's what they want, but they're still like a little confused with this Two of Wands. Let's see this Two of Wands. The Tower. Yeah, Tower, but they're still like the Ace of Wands. Again, like you have a lot of like aces. They feel like, it almost feels like with the Tower, they're not sure. Like there's a lot of changes, but they still, and with this comes some sort of like an ending of themselves, but it also comes with this new beginning, passion, inspiration. Here we have the Ace, and it's like you have the Ace twice. Ace of Wands twice. Very much, oof, they do feel it. Let's see what messages they have for you. So we're using the Love Confession Cyber Edition by Moonlit Divine Starseed, and you can find us in Making 10 Cards. Let's see what messages does the collector group present here. I meant every word. Okay. So it's sort of like an affirmative. I love you, just, oh, look at this. I love you, just don't know how to show it. And this is true, because I feel like they do have a lot of feelings and love and everything, but they don't know how to show it. And they're also, sex, come get it. So very strong attraction. But there's still more to it than that, I think. They have their own issues. Talks bad about you to other people when they can't get their way. So that might just be something they do. I blocked you, you blocked me. So I blocked you, you blocked me. You're my favorite screensaver wallpaper on my phone computer. Wow. Oh, confessions. I didn't have the right to say the things I said. I'm sorry. And I almost feel like the things they said was something like, and here, this is sort of what I want to say. So the things they said, they might have said like, oh yeah, they might have wanted to promise you forever, but they weren't quite there yet. Especially because, like I said, it had a lot to do with their childhood. So your love bypassed my firewall. And it's true, because I do feel like they had a wall up, and you kind of like, yeah, you bypassed that. Do you regret pushing me away? How about you? I'll give you all of me. See, that it feels like I'm always fascinated, because there's like emotion and there's like this like love, I would say, that comes, right? But there's always all these obstacles. And I guess that's what it is. But like I said, this I would say like, I don't always say it, but this feels like there's something like group 2 and group 3 so far have been very much like twin flame kind of feel to it. Let's see. Oh, yes, I'm using the Love on the Brain by Gifted Soul 777. You need what I can't give you. Yeah, which is this like forever nature has run its course. Sometimes I think about what it would be like to lose you, and it's the worst feeling in the world. Yeah, I can be myself around you. I just want you to be happy. And I feel like they think that your happiness would be, you would be more happy without them, because they do feel like they have a lot of things and they can't give you that, like the happily ever after. You light up a room and stop the show. Everyone wants you. I'm not sure if I can keep up. I do what I do for you. Like, I don't know. I do feel like a part of them thinks that they're being noble. I'm proud of you. Look at that. I'm up all night thinking about you, and I think that is quite true as well. Oh boy. Let's see what the song you have, and then we'll do some charms. Okay, let's see what songs come out for the collective of group 3 and their person. Like, what kind of songs tell us about their connection? You got if I was your girlfriend, so it could be like if I was your boyfriend too. So they think about that. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. So I walk a lonely road, the only one that I've ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty streets on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams where the city sleeps, and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone, I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks besides me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then, I walk alone. And so I feel like there's a sense of, and this is Broken Dreams by Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. And this is My Electric Love, Jukebox of Love by Beloved and Tara. And so what I'm saying here is sort of like they've always felt by themselves. They've always felt like they've walked by themselves. I feel like you walked into their life, and they're like, wow, we're not alone anymore. But that, and as you would think that was like, oh, that would be wonderful, but it was very scary for them. Like I said, I can't say it enough. Like, they have like some sort of like thing from childhood, or like it didn't work out. Family was not quite there. Okay. Okay. They're sorry. Yeah, look at this. Tracy Chapman. Sorry. Well, they're apologizing. They couldn't give you. They can't give it to you. And then here we have In Sick Transit Gloria, sung by Brand New. And this is, I actually have to say, that is, like when I sort of redid this. This is my prototype. This is where I made it. This was like inexperience. And I feel like they were inexperienced in terms of love and real connection. So he is the lamb, she is the slaughter. She's moving way too fast, and all he wanted was to hold her. Nothing that he tells her is really having an effect. He whispers that he loves her, but she's probably only looking for so much more than he could ever give. A life free of lies and a meaningful relationship. He keeps his hands pinned down at his sides. He waits for it to end and for the aching in his gut to subside. And so you can actually see, this is how it's like. It was moving way too. I think that was moving way too fast for him too. It's sort of like you wanted more than he was capable, or she was capable of giving you, because they had no clue how to do it. They didn't have any, like, how do you really, like, I want to say, like, a meaningful relationship. How do you give somebody that, right? How do you give a life free of lies? I mean, especially because that's not something they're used to. So I think that's really kind of what scared them a lot. So, but you can see that their thoughts of you, their thinking, and there is a hangman energy. So it may not mean that they do anything, like, it doesn't mean that there's action to be taken by them, but there is a shift in like how they see the world and how they see this connection. So if you are sensitive to noises, please consider lowering the volume for just a bit, as I just mix this all up and get really good information for you. Okay. So success. I feel like, so maybe they're trying to be successful. For them, they do feel like there's a sense of like they do want this. They do want the happily ever after, right? They do want this. They maybe even the success for them is like having a house, like a fancy house. But there's a sense of I just keep liking. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. There's NMDUPQF and C. And then I feel like they're kind of like, well, there's a sense of whimsicalness to your pile and everything, but this is also like they're not ready to settle down yet. They're like, they want to go on an adventure. They want to, like, yes, they want this, but at the same time, they want to like travel. They want to go on this adventure. And they feel like if being together with somebody in real commitment is kind of like they're not ready for that. We do have the purple is really calling me. So connecting to each other in a higher plane, I would say. The bubble tea, and so it's sort of like I feel like an ace of cups in a sense here. Offering, like, I feel like, oh, if you actually would want to, their higher messages from their higher self might be a good reading for you to watch after this, because I feel like there's like messages that are coming for you that they do want to offer you this Ace of Cups, and it's right here. They even said it right there. The Ace of Cups. They're just not. They're seeing it much more. How do you say, spiritually, if you will, but that's what I'm saying, not in the physical yet. So 5D, yes. Oh, 3D, not so much yet. Like, well, it's because they're still in this hangman energy. They can't move forward, but they are shifting their thought process and their perspective. Let's see what love you affirmations we can give you to help you with this connection and in general. We have this assertiveness. I stand up for myself and those around me and establish boundaries. So maybe needing to establish boundaries, and I'm only human. So not, beating yourself up, but rather accepting that there's some things that you can and cannot do. Level up. So I accept changes as it comes and I use it to inspire me to create new opportunities and be the best in the game. I feel like you have a lot, and I feel like that's another reason why they're kind of like scared of you, because like, look, you are this like, it's collaboration, but I feel like you work hard. You've done well for yourself, right? And you continue to do well for yourself. And so compared to them, they're just kind of like, oh, they just feel clueless in comparison. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. I truly appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards and connecting to your energy as well as theirs. So big giant hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, my dear friends from group 2. I'm so excited you are here. Sorry, I'm saying so weirdly. I just realized, I'm like, oh, that was a bit weird. I apologize. Got excited. What can I tell you? Okay. Oh, so we're talking about this. What it represents them, and this represents you. So peacock spirit, let it shine. And so what I'm going to say here, and this is sort of like skunk spirit, which is know your worth. So I love peacocks. I do. They're beautiful. But this actually needs to be, it's also like it's a sense of arrogance, a little bit of arrogance, maybe a little bit of narcissism, just a little tiny bit here. I'm not judging. 4 and 6 important, or 10 is important as well. 5 and 4, 9 is important. But connecting here with the 4 is sort of like you have similar numbers here. So yeah, but I feel like they are here with this. It's sort of like their throat chakra here, but it could also be their heart chakra that's opening here. Let it shine. I almost feel like what I'm really getting is that they want to communicate them, like almost communicate from their heart to actually say it out loud. I almost want to say that it's so funny because they, from what I'm seeing, they're very attractive, like attractive in terms of like other people think they're attractive too. Aside from their own ego, that's what I'm saying here. So you are here, my friend, the little skunk. Oh, I love skunks as well, and not when they spray, but I like there's a sense of cuteness, there's a sense of vulnerability, but I want you to see this. You know your worth now. This is sort of what I'm seeing here. It's sort of like, nope, I'm not gonna take, like, I'm not, I'm like, I'm the first, like, priority, like, you know, like, I'm first. I'm not an option. I'm like, I'm it for you. And so that's something you've grown into, something you didn't quite know before them. And I feel like now you have more of a sense of like, I know my worth. I know, like, I'm quite beautiful, and you're very cute, like, seriously, like, they're pretty, but you're cute, and they're very, very cute. There's a sense of loveliness to them, to you. Yeah, this just makes me just like, oh, I could see you guys together, though, very, very, like, you're very loving, tender care, but like don't mess with people that you care about. Don't mess with them. If like somebody messes with people that you care about, you go, oh, like a little ghost skunk on them. Oh, but and I almost feel like they do have a good heart, even though they could be a little bit egomaniac-y. They have a good heart. I do like this. Okay, let's see how, like, what they feel. This is important. So let's find out how they feel. We're gonna do how they feel, what they think, and then we'll find out about the connection itself. And then we'll have messages because this is fun. All right. So how do they feel about collective? How does the collective group 2 person feel about them? Collective group. About them. Okay. Okay, so let's look at what they think about you. So how does the collective of group 1's person, what does the collective of group 2's person think about them? What does the collective of group 2's person Okay, that's interesting. So, okay, so this is their feelings for you. Their feelings are deep. Their feelings are very deep, actually, I would say. With the moon, is this very strong feeling. I almost feel like you, this is sort of what I would say these 2 I would be. So here I feel that might be you, a sense here of like longing for them here as well. Sure, maybe it's them. Not sure. Could be them or could be you, but it doesn't. Or maybe it's both of you, because I do feel like there's, okay, so why I'm saying that, there's a sense of both of you connecting, I feel like, still connecting to each other, especially, usually, more so when there's like either a new moon or full moon. You feel their energy, and I feel like there's these are both of you here. Emotions, there's so much love, so much emotions, I would say. There's a sense here, and you howl, you connect, especially, like I said, during the moon. The emotions come here. There's a lot of feelings. I feel like there's the feelings that they're not quite ready to express. And in here, like, you can even see here, look, this is them. They're pretending that they're not tied, but look, in their reflection, in that they are still like very much attached. It's sort of like, but it just feels like there's nothing they can do. I feel like they're in a position where they can't, like, even acknowledge their feelings for you. And this is important to me, because if you actually see everything here, to me, this is like in the night. This is all in the night. This is all like, they keep all these feelings, right? Feelings that I think they just keep it inside, like in themselves, like in their thoughts, like in their heart. They don't express it. They don't say anything. The only thing here, and this is for me, the Queen of Swords is you. And they actually, And you also think about them. Like look at them. Both I have never seen like the same position, the same looking out. There's a sense of longing, wondering about what's going on with them. But they can't, for whatever reason, they're tied. They really like, that's the emotion they feel. And I don't feel like they're tied with your like your feelings for you, in terms of they're tied in not being able to express them, is what I'm saying here. The temperance here is fascinating because I feel like they're waiting for something. They're sort of like there's a patience needed here, whether you know it or not. Yeah, overwhelmed with emotions. And so what is fascinating to me is these thoughts, and I because the thoughts are still, look at this, the Eight of Swords again comes out again in the thoughts, and this is in the forefront of the thoughts. Forefront is that they can't do something. They are feeling like they can't, like here, they can't ask for a new beginning. They can't ask for the full energy. They can't do this. They can't have the opportunity. This is sort of what they actually would like, this Fool, and then like the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. They can't do it. They are feeling stuck. It may be that they might be with somebody else. They might be like, maybe it's financial, but there's something there that's blocking them. Now, what I do love about it is that they see you as this strength. This is what I see. Like they see you. They see you as super strong. They really do think, like I keep feeling that they think you're so cute. Like there's this cuteness that they're just like, like, but so strong. It's almost like if you were tiny, like I mean like petite in some way, it's like you're like just so fierce. Like they may be tiny, but they're fierce, and you're fierce, and they really acknowledge that about you. And they really like it. really, really, really like there's like they adore you, but they can't. Oh wow, so fascinating. Let's clarify some of these, especially because this is juicy. All right, let's clarify this Eight of Swords. What is this Eight of Swords doing here? This Eight of Swords right here. What is this Eight of Swords doing here? What is this Eight of Swords doing here? What is this Eight of Swords doing here? The Lovers. Okay. What is this Hermit doing there? The Hierophant. Okay. Now the Hierophant. Okay. What is this Moon doing here? 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 Two of Pentacles. Okay. What is this Temperance doing here? What is this Temperance doing here? King of Cups. Yeah. Okay. I would like to see what is this Eight of Swords doing here. What is this Eight of Swords doing here? Swords doing here. Three of Pentacles. What is this Four of Wands doing here? What is this Four of Wands doing here? Okay. Eight of Pentacles. What is this? Energy. What is this Ace of Coins doing? Ace of Coins doing here. Okay. So for some of you, there might be actually so they might be with somebody else, in terms of like might be married to somebody else. Yeah, might be with somebody else, but that's so funny to me because it's sort of like, yep, that's the Hermit. So why I'm seeing this, it's sort of like they keep it within themselves. This connection, like they keep within themselves. The desire, the feelings, they keep within themselves because the Hierophant is there. So I'm saying like they're in a committed relationship. And the Eight of Swords, they feel trapped. Like I was gonna, like they feel like you're like, soulmates on some kind of level. Like you're soulmates, but they keep it all to themselves. And then the juggling of true choices. It's sort of like the Moon. Sort of like, it might be that they're worried about finances, but to me, it's sort of the juggling of choices. Actually, for me, it's always like, so maybe it is like somebody else that's over there as well. But it's I want to say it's interesting. Being honest with themselves is hard. It's sort of like they have to balance, like they have like dualities. Like, how do I say it? They have, so this is their internal life and this is their external life, right? So they have other priorities. They have other commitments, if they will, and they're trying to hide, like they're trying to juggle that as well as their own, like their true feelings here with this Moon. trying to do this. And so I guess the temperance here is, like I said, they were kind of like waiting. They're trying to have patience. So mature man, diplomatic status, maybe they're trying to get there, but it's sort of like they're waiting on expressing their emotions, expressing their feelings. And so what I'm finding interesting is sort of like the Four of Wands here is sort of harvest, growth, achievement, despite over hard work paying off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, see, patience. They want this, but they can't have it. It's not ready. And it feels like a lot of them do worry about money. So this is a money thing, situation for some of them. Like maybe they're with somebody who actually offers them financial stability. They are trapped here in this. They're trapped not being able to take action. They're not able to take action. They're not able to offer like maybe a reconciliation for some of you. There's a new beginning. The full energy is with the Queen of Wands, independent, focus, motivational, creativity. And so I feel like there is a sense of wanting, they want to be independent. They want to be it's fascinating to me because this is what they want. They want to succeed. Maybe they're taking on some sort of new project or something. They want to be, I almost want to say, financially independent, being able to offer you something, right? Because as soon as they have the stability, they can actually offer you this communication. This is like quick, like they want this. Very fascinating here. Let's see what is it with this, with the connection? What is they view this connection? Like what do they want from this connection? Like view or want from this connection? Chariot movement forward. Five of Cups. Judgment. Okay. Six of Arrows. And then 10 of Arrows. Okay, wow. Divine masculine energy is there. I feel like they're them. And so what I'm seeing here is almost like a part of them wants like the pain to be over. Part of them wants to just like let go of this connection. And I could see why, because they feel like they're trapped. They can't do anything about it. And so this is sort of like, it's part of them wants to move forward. It's Chariot. Part of them wants to like, okay, we want to almost like let go of everything, just end it. This is too painful, like this is you crying, this is them crying too. And it's sort of like the Seeker of Arrows, the Seeker of Arrows would be the Sword. Okay, so yeah, being honest, I almost feel like they want to take this, but they're not ready. And so this is sort of like the end, like the 10 of it's too much for them. But a part of them still wants this judgment, the life and movie, the judgment day, to come back again. But I don't feel like they feel very strong about, like they don't feel strong in here. They don't, like that's why they admire your strength so much, because they don't feel like they have the strength to do all these things. So yeah, part of them wants to like let go, to just like end it, to move forward, to just end it. But another part of them wants to come back. But they don't feel either way. They just don't feel powerful in it. Let's see, what is this? 10 of Arrows doing here. This is 10 of Arrows doing here. Yeah, look at this. It's sort of like a sense of like, which is so funny because it's too painful. Harmony, balance, completion, marriage, new beginnings. Again, they want the new beginning, but it seems like it's like beyond their, like they can't get it. They are beyond their grasp. What is this 5 of Hearts in here? This 5 of Hearts, yeah, and it's funny because it's sort of the 5 sadness, crying over still lost opportunity. There's a sadness here. Oh, my friends. Let's look at this Seeker of Arrows. Expansion. Okay, so they want later on to move forward. They're like trying to figure out long-term success, strategizing. What's this Judgment doing here? transformation, ending. Yeah, for some of you, it's sort of like an ending they want. It's sort of like very weird. It's like it's like they're split, and they're split like what they want really. They want some of them to move to like let go of this dream and just like move forward and just like forget it. And then there's for others of you, I feel like they really do want this. They want to come back. They want to like transform things, but they just I don't think they feel powerful enough to it. They don't have the I almost feel like the will a little bit. Okay, let's see. And this is the All That Glitters Tarot by Gifted Soul 777, and you can find it on her Etsy shop. Let's see what messages they have for you. I'm using the Love in the Brain again by Gifted Soul 777. Okay, let's see what messages does the collective group, this person wants them to hear. I'm waiting for you. We are meant to be. You're unique and cannot be compared to others. Well, yes is a yes. So funny. Yeah, let's move on to the next phase. And I feel like that's something, and they're not sure if the next phase is with you or without you, but they want to be with you. You're my queen. Yes, you are. Let's see. My queen, king. You're my soulmate. You're my only true chance at true love. Wow. So funny. You're my muse. Wow, 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 wow. Cannot bear to lose you. Distance doesn't ruin relationships. People do. And like it's like we have a connection that even I cannot begin to explain. And I can see it, you do, because even the moon, it's sort of like you connect to it. So I don't know what to say, so I say nothing instead. It makes sense. I think like I said, they have a lot of feelings and lots of emotions and lots of all that stuff, but they feel absolutely powerless. I'm like, wow. They feel trapped. It was in their thoughts and in their feelings. They feel trapped. Wow. Eight of Swords all the way. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to be using the Love Confession Cyber Edition Movement Divine Starseed, and you can find this in making playing cards. Yes. Thought you were too good for me. Yep, I do feel like there's a sense of that. I cherish you even when you can't see the reasons. They do cherish you. I can't let you go, but they also can't hold on to you at the same time. Isn't that funny? I have screenshots of everything from our arguments. Don't test me. Okay, but I feel like they just have screenshots of everything. Let's look at that. I can be messy, pick fights with you, start drama, etc. Yeah, okay, so they... And why can they be messy? It's sort of like the pictures you post make me jealous. Ooh. Oh, this person. You're all I need. Oh my goodness. It's sort of like they have all this like they're a bit drama. They're such a peacock somehow. They're like a little drama. I can see. You're my sweet salvation again. So interesting. They do want that. I still have you have yours nudes on a USB device. Okay, well, that's for some of you. I only wanted your body. I didn't expect to become intoxicated by you. And there is a sense of toxic. They're full of emotions. Yes, they are full of emotions. They are so emotional. Not in a bad way. I'm just like, wow, okay. But then they feel like stuck in where they are. Let's see what songs come up for you. Let's see what songs. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let me go. Okay, and that's the song by Three Doors Down. So one more kiss could be the best thing, but one more lie could be the worst. And all these thoughts are never resting, and you're not something I deserve. And so that's really, you can actually see that. Like, it's something I don't deserve. You're not something I deserve. You love me, but you don't know who I am. I'm torn between the life I lead and where I stand. And you love me, but you don't know who I am. So let me go. So let me go. And so it's sort of like they are torn. They really are torn between, like, I feel like they already are committed to somebody, right? And but they still have these feelings for you, and they don't think that they're worthy of you at all. Okay, let's see what other so the reason, and this is my electric love oracle. So I'm sorry that I hurt you. It's something I must live with every day, and all the pain I put you through, I wish I could take it all away, and be the one who catches all your tears. That's why I need you to hear. I found a reason for me to change who I used to be, a reason to start over new, and the reason is you. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm a happily ever after kind of girl. What a girl wants. Okay, so what a girl wants. I feel like maybe there's other people involved there with that. Like there's three. Like so, maybe it's three. I want you back. That's in sync. So they do want to connect with you again, but there's a distance here. So maybe third party there. One more song. Okay, so the cutting room floor, and this is song by Boy Sets Fire. So nothing left, no remorse. There isn't love. This is a war. The fight was fixed at the front door of your cutting room floor. And I know I'm right, and I'm sick of screaming at the wall of silence. But you wash your hands clean, and another toxic cycle, another sleepless night, and another twisted alibi to drive. And so what I'm seeing here is maybe that's the connection with this other person. It's sort of like there's a toxicness to this, but they still won't leave. Like, oh my goodness. Oh boy. Okay, let's do the charms. And so it makes a little bit of noise. So if you're sensitive to noises, please consider lowering the volume. All right, let's do it. Messages. Whoa, wow. There's a whole lot of stuff here for you. Whoa. Wow. Okay, celebrating. Right off the bat, though, I saw the drama. So yeah, there's like a lot of drama here. I think they are. Look at this. Strong is beautiful, and you are beautiful because you are strong. That's what they say. Yeah, they want to say yes. They want to say yes to you. I do feel like they do. Pan, maybe for some of you, maybe you bake or they bake or they like sweet things. It's almost, but it's sort of like somehow you come together. Like somehow you work. You may not be exactly the same, but you work together somehow. There's like some sort of like the connection's there, but there's sort of like you work together somehow. Like it may not be obvious, but somehow you do. So I love art. So maybe there's a sense of art. There's a sense of maybe they like to create. Maybe they're artists. Oh, yeah. So we have W, or it could be an M. We have L. We have R again. Let's see. We have N or Z. Okay. We also have learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Yeah, so let's learn from yesterday. Okay, learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. There's a sense they do hope for tomorrow to join me here. I feel like they feel like they're sort of, I feel like they're looking for you or for a way to get to you. Their music does play something. There is some sort of like messages, I feel like, from like your divine selves here for your music. What else? Celebrate. Maybe for some of you, there's a birthday coming up. Wishing you a happy birthday. Wishing to celebrate. For some of you, maybe they had some sort of like addiction, and it's sort of like an anniversary of them getting sober. We have this. They want to mend. They really do want to mend this, but they just don't know how. The whale. Oh, the whale for me, it represents so many different things. It's sort of like history. Look at this. It's compassion, solitude, knowledge of both life and death, unbridled creativity. But I think it's this compassion, but solitude also. And then knowledge of life and death. So it's sort of like knowing that things do have like value in enjoying this life right here. So I learned from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. Like there's this sort of like living for today. And this is something I feel like they work on. Like for some of you, there might be like I said, there might be like some sort of addictions that they overcome. There's like, I feel like there's a higher connection here. If I were to say this, to me, it would seem like, especially with the moon and then the connecting during the moon, very strong, like twin flame or soulmate relationship here for me, I would say. Like I said, it really, to me, it's so interesting because people would see you together. They were like, there's something off, but it works. And other ones are, and they really do think you're quite beautiful, and they really do enjoy you. I'm just sorry that they still have a lot of like issues that they have to solve. All right, thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. It just helps the channel grow, and it just actually lets me also know that this is like something you would like for me to continue doing. So thank you so much for being here. I am sending you a giant hug, and before you go, let me give you an affirmation, like give you something to help you with. Oh, thank you, I forgot. This is the Love You Affirmations by the Soul 777. Let me give you. My feelings are valid and I have a right to express them in a healthy manner. Yeah. And I feel like they're learning how to express their own feelings as well in a healthy manner. Because I feel like if they're with somebody else, which it just feels like the other person just like keeps them really trapped. Okay. So with that, I'm sending you a big hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, my friends from group 4. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So you chose, oh, look at that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so this is your energy, I would say. So this is your energy, and this is their energy. So Coyote Spirit, trust in the divine detour. So Coyote Spirit is, it's one of my spirit. I love it. Coyote Spirit reminds us never to take things ever so seriously. Like life is not, like, you know how sometimes you think all of it is like life is super serious and you're just like, and all tense and everything. Coyote comes in and knocks it out. There's a sense of playfulness, a sense of fun here. That's the energy I feel for you here. Their energy is, there's this life is a mystery bobcat spirit, and so they might be a mystery to you, and they might be a mystery to themselves even, but they're very they're deep, you know. There's a sense of deepness here, and even though they may not make sense together, they really do make sense. 8, infinite. If they are connected, I feel like whether they know it or not, they're connected to spirit. They're more spiritual than they know they are. Like they don't think that. That there's this sense of like, it's sort of like you bring joy to their life, because they're serious. They're very, very serious. Look at those eyes. Those eyes. Those are something that just attracted you to them. And it's funny because your eyes attracted them to you. Like the eyes, they speak volumes here. 7 is a number as well. Oof. And look, it's like 8 and 16. And so it's sort of like divisible by 8. Oof. Spiritual connection. That's what I'm saying here. Very beautiful. I really like this energy. You have no idea. Let's see how they feel about you. Okay, let's go on. I'm gonna shuffle, so I'm sorry if it's a little louder if it bothers you. So we're gonna find out how they feel, and then what they're thinking, and then what they want with this connection. Five of Swords just keeps coming. Okay. 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. See what they're thinking about. Yeah. Okay, and we'll clarify some stuff. So we have, this is how they feel. Well, overall, the real feeling here is the love, the Two of Cups. And you can tell, I don't even know how to describe it. But there's also a sense of feeling of loss, of pain. There's pain, the Three of Swords, the heartbreak. Even though I feel like they're the ones who might have caused it with this Five of Swords. So this Five of Swords is sometimes the ego. It's sort of like, also like winning something, right? Having the victory, but it's a hollow victory because it's not really, well, it could be, it was led by ego, if you understand that. Or like they thought that was the right answer, but it wasn't. And so this is like, this is the feelings that they have. There's a sense of like loss and such sadness here, like the screaming of the sadness. And then we have this, I almost feel like it's interesting because I feel like there's a, almost like this is their feelings, and this is also a little bit of their feelings as well, but it also feels like a lot your energy here. Wheel of Fortune, though the Wheel of Fortune is sort of like and it's because it's reminding me so much of the coyote here. So this is sort of like your feeling is like you let you almost like let spirit, like whatever happens, you're okay with it either way. There's a sense here they do still have feelings for them, and I feel like they have feelings for you too. There's a wanting to give, the Knight of Cups. They want to like express their feelings for you, but again, not really ready yet. The Seven of Wands, I almost feel like they put up either way, which is fascinating here for me, because either way they are trying to like almost like pretend they don't feel this, and they're trying to pretend they don't feel or want this either. So it's sort of like they put themselves in a bubble, and they're like, we're trying to look away and not see what their true feelings are and emotions are, and what their true desire is. They're trying to block it all away. Now the thoughts, and it's kind of like with the thoughts, you can actually see it here as well. With this King of Swords, the King of Swords is like they're ignoring, again, their emotion. They're ignoring any, I almost want to say like this, there's this like passion, attraction here. This is you, like the Nine of Wands, which is sort of like this deep attraction that they have for you. It's sort of like even you bypassed all these walls, there's still a sense of wanting, but they're not looking away. They have their guard up. For some of you, maybe you are a bit introverted here, but it also feels like it's sort of like they're always putting their back to you, or like they're putting up the sword. They're in their head though, they think about you though. That's the Hermit. I feel like inside they think about you. There's a choice here that needs to be made. Oh, I feel like they want to do something. They actually want to take action. They want to do this. They want to be the magician and create something here, but they're not there yet. They're not there. Oh, I always like these because it's always like, I'm always like a bit frustrated, but it's okay. It's like, oh, okay. They tell you more than they want to. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna start off with the bottom, and then we're going to work our way to the top. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, I didn't ask yet. let me do this first. Let me see. What is this? What is this Hermit doing here? What is this Hermit doing here? Hermit doing here. Hierophant. Okay. Maybe they might be married, or they might be asking for like a mentor of some kind, trying to understand, but learning. But it could be either. Let's see, what is this Nine of Wands doing here? Page of Swords, vigilant, messenger, blunt, curious. That's also your energy right there. You're blunt, idealistic, and curious. Ooh. King of Swords. What is this King of Swords doing here? Harmony, balance. Oh, they want marriage. So maybe they might be married, or they might want this marriage. But I feel like, and again, but Maybe it does make more sense. They might be married, so that's why they're ignoring. They're trying to block this. What is this Two of Swords doing? And that's actually really which one I really want to see. What is this Two of Swords doing here? King of Cups. My friends. See, mature diplomatic status, but this is the emotions. This is what they feel. So they're trying to, okay, so this is the choice, the King of Swords and the King of Cups. This one actually wants to express their emotions. This one wants to acknowledge all the feelings that they have. This one does not. And it's the same person. It's just sort of like, which part of themselves would they listen to? What is this Magician doing here? What is this Magician doing here? Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Prosperity, but it's also like a sense of wanting to offer you something. I'm sorry, but there's like shadow and light over there. What is this Three of, can you see better? Sorry, it's like light. Okay, what is this Three of Swords? I mean, yeah, Three of Swords doing here. What is this Three of Swords doing here? So there's still like expansion, long-term success, but strategizing. So they're still dealing with this. But you see, they're trying to change this Three of Swords into something productive, into something that they can do something. They're planning something to be able to change that. I give them props for that. Five of Swords. What is this Five of Swords doing here? Okay, we have, and it's sort of like the same, like King of Swords here, father figure, common sense, but it's also, and maybe they might have family, but it's sense of like trying to ignore their emotions, anxiety, paranoia, up all night. This is like they worry about it, they think about it, they it's because they don't allow their own true feelings. They haven't they've bottled everything up, and so it comes out at night. So they probably have like dreams about you. What is this Seven of Wands doing here? What is the Seven of Wands doing here? What is the Seven of Wands doing here? What is the Seven of Wands doing here? Knight of Wands, unpredictable, no pressure, energetic reading. What is the Seven of Wands doing here? What is the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands doing here. What is the Seven of Wands doing here? Seven of Wands doing here. The Fool. So it's funny because they are blocking all this, but this is what they've been desiring. They want this Fool energy. They want the new beginning. They also want to actually take action. They want to turn that Seven of Wands into like a knight. So it's sort of like moving forward. And also there's a great sense of passion here, by the way. What is this Knight of Cups doing here? What is this Knight of Cups doing here? What is the Knight of Cups doing here? Dedicated effort, mastery, skill. So this is the aid of so they're trying to work towards this. I'm sorry, I feel like you can't really see because there's like sunlight coming in. So it's sort of like they're working towards being able to express their emotions and feelings. What is this the Wheel of Fortune doing here? What is the Wheel of Fortune doing here? What is the Wheel of Fortune doing here? Relaxation, healing, self-care, rest. That might be you. There might be a sense of walking away. And it's also here we have defensive strength and assertive. And defensiveness is still going up here. So part of a part of them wants to ease away, but the other part is also like about like defensive. They keep having those defenses up. And especially because their feelings for you are very strong. They're afraid of you. I mean, they're afraid of their feelings for you. I guess that's a better way of phrasing it. Let's go ahead and see. What did they feel, and or like what is it that they want with this connection? Yeah, let's look at that one. Interesting, because it feels like, look at that, they want to contact you. They have, this is the Eight of Wands, which is that's movement. So they want to move forward. They want to give you something. They want to communicate right there. There's a soul connection, right? The Lovers. Look at that. I think that's what they really want. Like they have the Two of Cups, and then we have the Lovers there as well. We also have the Master of Flames alluring. They want to be this for you. They want to lure you into their like back into their life. Isn't it interesting? But again, this is like their desires, but they're fighting their own desires, right? So they're fighting their own feelings. They're fighting themselves like tooth and nail here, to avoid all this. Seven of Flames, yeah, Survivor. So like this is again the Nine of Wands, which is like I can only say it. They have the Knight, like you have the Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands 3 times. Survivor, like they got hurt. Defensive, like they have this defenses up for you, like yeah, that's pretty much. And then there's like a Judgment here, which is it could be they consider reconciliation. They're not sure about this though. I do want to see the Judgment. What's Judgment doing here? Hermit. Still in the process. See, they're still like, there is a lot of hermits. So they're trying to figure things out, and they might be trying to figure things out if they're committed to somebody else. They're still trying to figure things out in terms of that connection. The Lovers came out. Yeah, the Lovers came out twice, and that's the. So they have their guards up. I really feel like they feel this connection at the deepest level. They might be with somebody and that's why they can't, but they really are fighting you on this. So this connection, they're fighting with everything they have, trying to avoid it. What is this Master or like King of Wands doing here? Let's look at that. You have the Page of Cups, good needs, messenger, emotional immaturity, but no, it's sort of like, again, they want to communicate, but at the same time, they also have this Four of Cups, like missed opportunity, and so they want to bring it back, but what is this Lover's energy? What's Lover's doing here? What is this Lover's doing here? Ace of Wands, yeah, like inspiration, passion, they want to offer something. Even here we have like the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands doing here? What is this Eight of Wands doing? Yeah, but look, they're possessiveness. They're not ready. They're sort of like they want the stability of it. They want to give you this Ace of Cups. I know it is true, but at the same time, they're not sure. If maybe they're not financially stable right now, so they're not going to offer you something. Maybe they just it's sort of like is if they move forward with this, it would totally be like a tower moment for them all around, and it's too much for them. Let's see what messages they have for you from them. I'm using the Love Confession Cyber Edition by Nina the Divine Starseed. Let's see what messages. I want to avoid enabling you. Rather be supportive and honest. Okay, so there's enabling you. What were you digging for on my computer phone? Oh boy. I've been putting on a front for social media. So whatever it is, they're not really. Look at that. You're all I need. Yeah, I feel like they have this thing where they are like hiding. They're like, I'm not gonna show emotions. I'm gonna hide all these feelings that I have. No. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm just scared. Yes, that's exactly what it is. They are. And I can see why they're scared. But, it's, well, I guess everybody has what they have. Okay, let's see. Sorry. I'm just trying to, not make everything fall. Okay, give me 3 more messages. I meant every word. Only you can reboot my heart and body. Yes, I feel like that is totally true. I'll let you in, just promise to be faithful. I feel like they were hurt by others as well. And there's loaded. A more in-depth meaning and heavy reply. And that's when you see them in person, I think that will be something. So that's an uphill battle. Whew. Now we're going to use the Love on the Brain by Gifted Soul 777. This you can find on making playing cards, and this one you can find on Etsy. Our connection is 1 in a million. Yep. I'm proud of you. That's great. Proud of who you are. They really do admire you. I'm bad news. Oh yeah, that's their sense of like, nope, yep. So they'll say no. I'm telling you, they're gonna fight this. If you had a twin, I'd still choose you, because they know energetically. You are energetically together. I feel like we've known each other in another lifetime. Oh, I miss you. I'm sorry. You're my everything. And one more. I know that I've taken you for granted, but I want to make it up to you, and they probably will. Oh, look at this. I'm healing my inner child wounds. I've been through a lot growing up, and it affects my current relationship and closure hours. I'm working on myself, and there's my one and only. One more, though. I would like one more. We are meant to be. Yep, I feel like they fight you on this, but I feel like the connection. I really do. Okay, and now we're gonna use Jukebox of Love by Be Love and Tarot, and you can find that on Etsy, and my Electric Love, which you can also find on Etsy. All right, let's see what song is this connection with. Like, what song connection? Unbreak My Heart. Oof. Yep, so you probably and like I said, you broke each other's heart somehow. Don't you forget about me. They don't want you to forget about them. Why? Because they still. Look at this. We also have. Wow. There's way too many. we're gonna. I just need. Give me 2 more. I just called to say I love you. What? Sort of like, it's sort of like funny. Like, oh boy. One more. Okay. And so we have, alright, so we have, I just called to say I love you. So they do, I feel it. Don't you forget about me. So no, and Unbreak My Heart, they really, but you're the one who, I don't even. I'm not even going to argue, but I'm just like, why do you do it? Seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. Seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. And this is the end of Heartache by Killswitch Engage. So seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. Seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. This distance, this dissolution. I cling to memories while falling asleep, bringing release and the hope of a new day, waking the misery of being without you. Surrender. I give in. Another moment is another eternity. So it's sort of like wanting to be with you, and I feel like I really do feel like they dream about you. They dream about how it's like to be together with you. They dream about this. Whatever it is, whether they're in a committed relationship of some kind, they're just they try so hard to ignore it, to pretend that they don't have these feelings for you, but it just keeps coming out. We have, I can't help you fix yourself, but at least I can say I tried. I'm sorry, but I gotta move on with my own life. I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut, and my weakness is that I care too much. Our scars reminds us that the past is real. I feel like they have this heart that's been broken. Where is it? And it's well, aside from this one, yeah? I feel they were hurt, but I don't feel it was you who hurt them. Where is this heart? I can't find it. Survivor. It's supposed to be here. Where's the survivor? Survivor. Yeah, see? These are all the scars. Not just the viewers, but I feel like they were hurt in the past, not by just you, but others. And then there's Jumanji sung by Tool. And so this is about sacrifices. Hear from the king's mountain view. Hear from the wild dream come true. Feast like a sultan I do on treasures and flesh never few. But I would wish it all away if I thought I'd lose you just one day. So if I could, I wish it all away if I thought tomorrow would take you away. You, my peace of mind. You, my peace of mind, my all, my center, just trying to hold on to one more day. And so it's like, I get frustrated when I do some of these readings because I'm like, oh my goodness, like really, why can't these people just be happy? All right, I'm gonna do a charm, so it makes a lot of noise. So if you're bothered by loud noises, please consider just lowering the volume a little bit. I have to behold. Okay, so heart, love, right there, motion, the bus, maybe movement, and so how it depends everything, how you behold it. Like I really feel like they try to see, like they try not to look at things. How do I say it? Like they try to avoid this connection because they feel too strongly. So there's travel, there's back to school maybe for some of you. This is all about love right there. Like looking good and first step, maybe taking the first step. Here we have sheep. I feel like they're scared. Like they're scared of moving forward. This is like a ring. So the plastic ring, they can't give you something real right at this time. They want to give you commitment, but they can't give you something that's real. Separation here, my friends. Cutting ties. Yeah, they rather cut. And we have maybe they recognize like sweet treats for you. I feel like they think of you as very sweet, very nurturing. I almost feel like they see you as the Queen of Pentacles in many ways. Mixing up, maybe there's a third party, like I said, they are like mixing all things. Music connection, yeah, music connection. You have a music connection, the music of their heart. You. It's always you, it's always you, it's always you. I feel like that's what it is. That's all their thoughts on you. They think about you. They have X, V, H, F, M. So those are what we have here. Well, I want happily ever afters, but I'll see what happens. But this is like really the triple U is like they think about you. They just don't want to. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what advice I can give you, or like affirmations for you to have. Collective of 3, 4. My dreams are becoming reality, and so I feel like you really do have a dream connection with them, though. That's true. I can and I will. And so you can and you will. I always feel like you and your goal, like you're a goal digger. You're getting your goals done. You're a go-getter. I am free. Yes, you're free to be you. I'm not worried about you at all. I really don't. If anything, I feel like I would want to like help them much more. So I feel like they have a lot of things that they have to work on. So I would say if you're capable of, keep sending them love. They feel it. It doesn't. I'm not saying like stay waiting for them or anything if you're waiting for them. That's all up to you. But what I'm saying is like still send them love. That's what I would say. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. I am sending you a giant hug. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends.